I remember one example now. It's almost the end of the year now. Right? You see people saying things like, "So people started this year with us, and why can't I thank God for giving you the grace to see the end of the year? Why?"
How it started.
All right. So somebody was sharing testimony and said, yes, maybe saying her niece, I mean her cousin, somebody related to her, gave birth to triplets, like one, two, three children. And then she said, some people are looking for just one, but God gave my cousin or niece triplets. I'm like, seriously? Me seriously that God did you something awesome by providing triplets for your family member. And the next thing you can say is that so people are looking for just one. See, it's a common culture in the church that we give testimony by always comparing with other people's predicaments. We give testimony at the expense of other people. Imagine somebody in church right there actually is looking for children now. Now you have said that God has blessed you, and some people are just looking for one. Now, oh yeah, we always think that our tes- our testimony, our thanksgiving always has to be compared with somebody that did not have. Okay, for example, now I traveled. Let's say I traveled from here to Lagos. So some people cannot find it enough to say thank you Jesus for giving me safe journey. They will say thank you Jesus for giving me safe journey because some people pass that same road and they have accident and they die. Why do you not think that is enough that you travel safe journey is enough? You don't see Luke 18 now. Jesus Christ was talking about two people, a Pharisee and a publican. The Pharisee came and said, thank God, oh, me, I'm not like the publican. I pay my. We always think our thanksgiving has to always compare to somebody. And it has started from a long while, even while we're children. See this song. Some have food but cannot eat. Some can eat but have no food. Now, I have food and I can eat. Glory be to. So, person that did not have food cannot say glory be to God. Because the only reason we can say glory be to God, why can't you say thank you, Jesus, for providing this food? Why do we always have to? Okay, now, oh yeah, I have mouth. I cannot eat. I, I have mouth. I don't have food. Oh yeah, I cannot say glory be to God. Because thanksgiving always has to be in every circumstance. It's not always when something bad happens to somebody and something good happens to us that we now. That's why some people are not grateful to God for little things. Because if everybody sleeps now and then we wake up, you see the prayer point like something like, thank you just for waking me up. Because some people slept last night and did not wake up. What? What is your problem? You can't say thank you Jesus for waking you up. It has to be because somebody slept and didn't wake up. It's not enough reason that you woke up. It has to be that somebody slept and somebody did not wake up. That's why you have to give thanks. A lot of things like that that we have incorporated into our thanksgiving, that it is giving thanks to God is enough on its own. We are being told in the scriptures to have an attitude of thanksgiving, not as an expense of what happened to another person, but as the instance of what God has done for us. Thank you, Jesus, for waking me up this morning. Not thank you, Jesus, because some people did not wake up. Thank you, Jesus, for healing me of this sickness. Not thank you, Jesus, because some people died of this sickness. No, that's you are giving thanks to God for what He has done for you, not at the expense of what happened to another person. That is the attitude of a believer. Giving thanks to God for what He did. Thank you, Jesus. I remember one example now. It's almost the end of the year now. Like you see people saying things like, "So people started this year with us, and why can't I thank God for giving you the grace to see the end of the year? Why? It's my birthday week, Jerry. Thank you, Jesus, because some people were born on the same day they are dead. No, now. Thank you, Jesus, because you're adding another year to my year. You have given me grace to grow in strength, wisdom. That is enough reason to give thanks to God. Not always as a comparison or something.